Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Down. 60 yards. 58, right there. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on,
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, here we go.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now it's Stidham. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Go team, spill.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. 8-3. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
On the set.
Mike part 2, Mike part 2. Let's go one more.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd down, Stidham to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, Stidham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chief.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Here we go, young lady.
To throw is Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
15 line. 15 line.
Let's get off the field.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make make it 6-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, lady, you go tight. You got lady.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You can't block me. Check. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
6-0 our score after 1.
Mike 5-4.
And 80. Watch the curl.
Right there.
5.
54 Mike. Go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Lady.
Now Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Red 80. Hey, echo.
56, right there. 56.
Quick toss.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left sideline, it's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
Mike 54.
80.
Again, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He don't want it.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Push him back. Push him back.
36. 36.
And 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday they'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, high 7.
Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
That was good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Stidham. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Final play of the half. It's Stidham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Keep playing hard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, he sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shift. Ready? Hey, wahoo!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, Delta. 58, boy, 58.
Now Stidham on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
Now Stidham on second down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Leo. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Everyone
Take over.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
next time.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes in and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Squeeze, double. Red 80.
And a give this time to the tailback. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Outside. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Red 80. Right now. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
All day. I'm coming after you. Check 99. Topper. Oh, lady. Go. Mike's 5'4.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 43. Red 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
56. Watch the out.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the...
It got his man complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Pick it up. Check 55.
To throw is Stidham. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Charlie. Big grip.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was... But I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Lady, you must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on.
Here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Lady. Check 3.
61, matchbox lights.
Check. Lucky. Red lady.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Ready?
Back to throw.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Ready, set.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 8.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Here's Stidham. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
Throwing now is Stidham. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
All day. We coming all day.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come